everyone, and welcome back. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of February 4th. And I would like to give a very special thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for all the thumbs up on the videos and the comments. Thank you very much for all of that. All right, and your first card out is the Temptress. So you're balancing things in your life. You're feeling a little more, satisfied. You're accepting the situations in your life this week with a little more clarity. You have a little more peace of mind about, what it is that you want going forward. So that's very nice to see. You're seeing both sides of different areas of your life. Now this could be in your family, your friends, your jobs in some cases. But you're okay with it because, yes, you may have in the past made some compromises, but you're no longer willing to compromise yourself. Like you have a bottom line and it's there at this in particular time, and things are either going to start to move a little more smoothly for yourself, or you will take steps to make sure that it does come about. And the Magician. Yeah, you're taking action. You're manifesting something this week for yourself. Something that you really are focused on. If there has been any difficult challenges that you've had to face, you faced them because it was time to do so. And if this is you trying to move to a different job or get a whatever it is in your life, something off the ground in some cases. Maybe you're starting your own business and you're realizing that it has great potential here to grow and keep going because you're putting all the time and effort into it. And as you take these steps going forward and taking charge of this situation, it's also the universe helping you move obstacles out of your way. So that's very nice. And the Knight of Swords. Look at you. Yeah. For some of you, taking some trips. Maybe just short ones, but something that you quite enjoy. You're emotionally challenged this week is to take steps forward. You're moving yourself. If there's relationships that you're no longer in, sync with anymore, you're letting them go as well, because you have a greater perspective of what you desire in the future. And you're not afraid to take those steps to get this going. And if it takes that you have to leave things behind, some things behind and people behind, then you're willing to make that sacrifice because it's the right one for yourself. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're taking the challenge on head on. You're realizing that where you're at, you're not getting the recognition for what you truly are worth. So you're packing your bags and you're moving on to better, calmer shores. Now this can be in a job as well as relationships. Something that speaks to you. You want to be recognized for all that you have and all that you're worth. And you are worth a lot. And you have a lot to offer. So you're moving on to better shores. If this is a job that you're taking in the future and you have to move to a different area, it is going to pay you very handsomely for doing that. And it's going to open you up to a more smoother area of your life. And Judgment. Yeah. Now for some of you, unfortunately, this could be a divorce. A settlement that needs to be dealt with, or a legal contract that needs to be signed in order to protect both parties evenly. This could be settling of old debts owed to you or you owed to somebody else, but you're making sure that it's legally done and firm and binding. There's no wiggle room anymore. You want this dealt with and finished. And the Two of Cups. Now there could be a romance coming in for some of you, or a rekindling of a relationship. Maybe you and your partner, because of life and stress, and maybe you have different jobs that are on different timelines, and you're just coming back together to recognize one another, and you're enjoying each other here. And then if this is a new one, this could be one that's going to last for a very long time. You just mesh together, you get along, you're on the same wavelength, you enjoy the same things, and you're quite content to move forward. Woohoo! And look at that. The Fool. Definitely new beginnings. Possibilities here are endless. And you're willing to trust your own intuition and take the, blind leap of faith. But you're definitely thinking about it before you do it. You're not just going willy-nilly. You understand that there's certain things that you have to give up in order to get this new beginning, this starting over point. And with that comes sacrifices, and you're learning to accept it more, or this could be you that you've decided, it's time to put yourself first instead of always the feelings of others and everybody else's. This is you thinking of you. And the King of Cups, yeah, you're emotionally balanced this week. You're very compassionate when you talk to people. You're in total control of your emotions and what you want to say. And you've taken the leadership role in this matter. And you're just understanding there's certain things that has to be said and done a certain way in order for the rest of your future to go a little more smoother for yourself. So you're not afraid to take that step into a whole new way of living. And the Ten of Rods, look at you. Yeah, you're laying down the burdens. You're no longer taking on responsibility that's probably not yours to take on in the first place. And if this was in a job, they probably, had taken advantage of you to the point that you've just said, okay, it's not my job. And, you're no longer willing to play the game of picking up everybody else's pieces until you fall apart, and they won't back you the same. So you're letting people take responsibilities for themselves. You're picking up your own pieces, and you're heading to a new way of moving forward. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, this is a rebirth, starting over. You're letting people, places, and things go in your life. And you're facing the hard facts and the truth, and you're shutting the doors. You're not going to allow yourself to be guilty over something that you didn't do. It was done to you. And you're emotionally balanced more this week. You can see all that's happened and how it's going to turn out for you in the future. And you're taking steps this week to get moving on that new path for yourself. And the Four of Pentacles, and that's all right. You're saving for that rainy day. You want your security a certain way. You have a expectation for your future, and you're not afraid to sacrifice some things in order to achieve it. So you're holding on right now, which is probably the best thing to do. You're, anything that you're thinking of doing for investments or moving yourself forward, you're making sure that you're doing your research before you allow your money to be spent. And the Knight of Pentacles. There you are. You're taking a little time out for yourself. This could be a road trip. This could be, getting on the bus, going from one end of town to the other. Just some time alone. This could be taking a walk. You need some clarity for yourself. You just need to breathe. You've made a lot of heavy decisions this week on your life going forward. And now you just need a little bit of time to yourself to not only reflect, but appreciate yourself, how you, took the bull by the horns and did what you need to do for yourself. And the Five of Cups, and that's all right. A little bit of remorse, that's natural. We all regret sometimes things that in our life that have, disappointed us or failed, and it's not a big thing. It's not a great loss. You're just remembering it so you don't repeat it. So there's a little bit of, that sort of thing going on. But it's so little bit that it doesn't even matter. It doesn't count. All right. I'm going to shuffle you an angel or card. But your cards are all about transformation, moving forward, making your life a little more stable. And you're willing to take that risk this week in order to make it happen. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Beautiful. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.